So I've always been, ever since that happened, I've always took the stance where I'm not letting anybody bully me. And it's hard for me to watch somebody get bullied too, because it brings back feelings of that. So sometimes I want to step in, but at the same time, you can't help people who's being bullied. I mean, you can help people who's being bullied. You can tell them, but they have to stop it themselves. And not every person who's bullying you don't mean you have to beat them up to stop them from bullying you. You can embarrass them. I mean, you can tell your parents or the teacher, whoever around. So if there's somebody who should be around to help. You don't always have to put fists, catch these hands type situations. Now, there's times where people are going to bully you, or they going to bully you with a lot of people, and then you're going to have to catch these hands. And if you go for the ring leader, 9 times out of 10, the other people stop. You really don't have to fight everybody in the clique most of the time when you get the ring leader. But that's stuff you learn after, fighting and having to protect yourself and all that. And here's where the story goes. Years go by, and I'm talking to one of my friends' siblings. Growing up, it just felt like they just didn't like me. My friend would always be nice, nice, and talk to them and everything. They always had great conversations with their siblings. But if it had to do anything with addressing me, it was just man, I could feel the difference. Like, they didn't like me. So I asked. I said, "Did I do something to you back in the day where you just didn't like me? Because I felt like you just didn't like me." You know how you get that feeling? And they told me a story where when I was younger, we was on the bus when we was like in elementary school or something. I had forgot all about this, like for real. And we was in elementary school, and that day, for some weird thing, I was pulling people's pants down. And I pulled her pants down, and then it embarrassed her to the point where I never said sorry. I remember that, and I think I didn't go to school the next day because I felt like I was gonna get in trouble and I didn't want my mama to know. She never said nothing until, hey, we're grown now. When she brought it up and told me, I felt like such an ass, and all of that. That's the butterfly effect. Like, somebody do it to you, you do it to others. Kids. It's a case of kids being kids, but it's also a case of it happened to you, so you think it's funny to do it to others. So I immediately apologized, and I felt really bad, man, because if I knew that, I would apologize so long ago, because I was being stupid. Being a kid, being stupid, doing the wrong things, embarrassing the wrong people, when I should have not been doing that and sitting my behind down on that bus and getting home. Because if my mama would have found out, she would have tore my behind up, and I would have been on punishment, and I would have had to go to the house, and she would have made me apologize to her and her mama. But I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. Yeah, man, I felt bad about it. I apologized, and we conversed for a little while after that about some other things. And I felt like we came out of that situation feeling a whole lot better once she addressed it. I'm so happy that I asked her. I wish I just would have asked her sooner, because I always noticed it. I don't know, man. I just put it like this. It was stuff going on at my house with my own sibling that it was always a constant situation where I always want to like knock them out, or them annoying me, or something always happening. So when I went to my friend's house, it was a getaway for me, as me not realizing that when she was acting in a certain way, I blocked it out because I had to deal with it at home too. So that's why I say I wish I would have like stopped and stepped outside of myself and saw it sooner, so I can be able to apologize and we can be able to like get past that. It would have been a lot easier. I felt like it was some friction because of that, and I didn't know it. So I'm so happy that I did apologize, because I felt like it did like help get some stuff off of her chest. I felt some relief because I forgot, and I don't know. I never want to bully people. And sometimes, like I said, you do it unknowingly, and when somebody bring it up, it's got to be up on you to be the bigger person and apologize for the actions you're taking, because you will want your person who does something to you apologize to you as well. So it got to go both ways. Well, I'm sorry for making this such a long story time. I'm definitely going to cut this down, but I wanted to just give you a story time because I haven't given you one in a while. And this is called the butterfly effect.